We'll get the we'll go for the little cabinet in the restaurant, the manhole cover. I should probably clear out these zombies as well. No. I don't think 3 is anywhere near as tense as maybe like 2 or 1 or even a remake. Well, especially not the remake, because that's even more tense in terms of zombie fights, but they're enjoyable. Maybe it's just nostalgia that makes it so enjoyable, but I do think it's a lot of fun still. Though I think the remake did a much better job of making zombie encounters more tense, especially with the sort of random elements where you can even with a shotgun you can't always take a zombie's head off, and sometimes with a handgun I think you have more of a chance in the remake of taking a zombie's head off with a handgun, especially if you're Chris. Though in the original he did have like a he did have a chance to take a head off, I think. I don't know if the stats changed on it. Here we go.
What's that?
Which makes you wonder, did he just...
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie.
Did he just roll into
My
the
name's
restaurant
Carlos,
all the way
Corporal
there?
of Umbrella's biohazard countermeasure force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Oh dear.
Find me. Over here.
I love her sound effect as she threw it.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
And time to pick up some goodies. So I think what happens is, depending on where you face him, it's the other place that you have to go and pick up the important item. I'm guessing. I'm going to check down here anyway. Though it will involve some hasty running away from Nemesis later on. I think there's like an escape hatch somewhere around here that you escape from if you do choose to hide in the basement. I don't usually choose that one though, because you don't get the goodies of Nemesis. Hello. Good job, Carlos. Standing still, shooting him a bit.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
I love the way his voice got sort of more distant there, even though he was still standing right next to her. Some damn final audio direction. Oh god. Did not expect that. And he's going to chase me down here. Yep. I do love this whole chase mechanic. I think 4 kind of... I don't know, maybe... I think maybe 4 did it better with the... I can't remember what it called, but Leon running around underground with those weird creatures. Regenerators or something. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Oh shit. It wasn't quite the same, but I think it did a good job getting that sense of being like a collared animal. I don't think any game's really done it quite the same as Resident Evil 3 though. Although, like, if you've ever played anything like Hell Knight, you know that games have done like a chase mechanic before. And of course, Dead Space had the Hunter or Warrior or something. Close up of the zombie. I do love Nemesis though. Maybe it's partly nostalgia, but I just really love the way it feels, you know. In many respects, it feels like this, like pretty much a soldier sort of archetype in this game, especially in this uniform. And then a gangster is set this, whereas like in 2, okay, that's not good. Leon and Claire are, in most respects, just regular people. And in 3, Jill's like more like a soldier archetype. So a gangster is set an even more dangerous foe, and I like that aspect. That aspect. I'm hoping he shouldn't be in here. It should be zombies. Or not zombies. Files on bizarre incidents are scattered around. Yeah, so I was on about not brilliant English, and if you look here, he was like a savage animal tearing away a new flesh. That doesn't really sound like good English to me. I do, as much as I'm critiquing all this, I do love these diary entries. I'd be interested in what, to hear what anybody thought about Resident Evil 6. I had high hopes for that game. Oh god. I really wanted it to be good. But the end result was sort of a mess. I like some of the ideas and I like the intention. Like the point of 6 was the idea that you could have multiple styles of gameplay in one game, which I do think can work, because I mean we have games where you Look at like Rage, where it's a first-person shooter 1 minute and then a driving game another, even if Rage doesn't wasn't well received. Or Mass Effect, where you have RPG. Oh god. Where you have I'll continue that thought in a second. Mass Effect, where you have like RPG elements and exploring, and then you're driving around in a Mako. Oh god. Games can have like different styles of gameplay, I think, and that can work. The problem with 6 though was more that they just made a mess of it and they tried to be like 12 different games at once. But if you got any thoughts on it, then feel free to shout them at me. Oh god, Jesus. I do like the idea of like Resident Evil being, even though I don't like co-op, I do like the idea of a Resident Evil being like part really slow, really tense survival horror. Maybe something akin to the Siren series, or Siren Blood Curse. That was really good on the PS3. In one campaign, single player obviously, then in another having something... Oh, I forgot the crank. Having something more similar to like the Call of Duty thing. I hesitate to say Call of Duty, but like the military campaign idea from 6, I didn't think that was bad. I just thought it was really poorly done. I definitely think they can do a co-op involved, because it just becomes a mess. Or it was a mess. The co-op quick time events where you have to jointly with your partner take down a boss were just ridiculous. I think the problem games have now in general is more that they've forgotten that simplicity is often the key to a good game. You need a simple idea with straightforward... you need a simple game with straightforward ideas. If you crowd the game, then all you're going to do is confuse or obscure the good parts, I think, anyway. And 6 had like interesting ideas here and there, it's just all crowded together. I mean, I thought Jake being able to melee was interesting or cool, but the Javo or Javo encounters just felt sort of lightweight and meaningless. In many respects it felt like you were racing. Oh dear. This did not go as well as I was hoping.